When a person gets a tattoo, doctors say some of that ink doesn't stay in place. In fact,
These have become more common for all age groups. New research warns they come also with health risks.
Tattoos have two things: a pigment, which gives it the color, but then a carrier substance, which is what the pigment is in. And that can have things like polyethylene glycol, which can cause cancer, organ failure, and if it's not done properly, you can get infections, which can cause sepsis.
Tattoos, art etched in flesh. But at what cost to your immune system? Each mark triggers a microscopic battlefield within, where your body's defenders confront the ink. Are you merely decorating skin, or challenging an army beneath? Welcome to Healthy Living. Skin is your body's fortress, the ultimate defender against external chaos. The outer layer, the epidermis, is a dynamic shield constantly shedding dead cells to make way for the new. It's a silent war against time and damage, an endless cycle of regeneration. Below this, the dermis sits like a command center, rich in collagen, blood vessels, and sensory nerves, ready to orchestrate a rapid response to any invader. Enter the tattoo needle, a disruptor that plunges past the epidermis to the dermis, depositing ink in a territory where it was never meant to be. The ink settles in the dermis, lodged between fibrous tissues and cells, a place where it's too deep to be easily shed with skin cells, but superficial enough to remain visible through the epidermis. This is a full-on assault beneath the skin surface, triggering a cascade of cellular alarms. The dermis doesn't take this lightly. It springs into action, repairing the rupture and wrestling with the ink's invasion. The needle's dance through the skin is more than an artistic endeavor. It's a trigger for a complex biological spectacle. As it punctures the skin, it not only injects ink, but also shatters the calm of the internal environment, prompting a flurry of defensive maneuvers. The skin, in its resilient glory, kicks into high gear, marshalling forces to contain and neutralize the foreign particles. Here, in the dermis, the ink becomes an indelible part of the body's landscape, encased in a biological tableau that the body will monitor and manage for a lifetime. This is where the art of tattooing transcends mere aesthetics, intertwining with the body's innate urge to heal and protect, setting the stage for a tattoo to become an enduring part of the wearer's biological narrative. Ink hitting the dermis is like throwing a wrench into the immune system's finely tuned machinery. Macrophages, essentially the body's bouncers, confront the ink with a no-nonsense approach, trying to engulf and dispose of it. But tattoo ink isn't your typical intruder. It's designed to stay, defying the macrophage's attempt to break it down. This is no ordinary cleanup job. It's an endless battle where the ink essentially becomes part of the immune system's permanent record. The composition of tattoo ink is a complex cocktail, ranging from carbon black to heavy metals and organic dyes, each with its unique resistance to the body's disposal efforts. The immune system doesn't discriminate. Whether it's a potential toxin or a benign pigment, its goal is to isolate and neutralize. Yet, the very nature of these pigments, large, complex molecules, makes them indigestible by macrophages. This confrontation isn't just about the immediate aftermath of tattooing. Over the years, the dynamic between the ink and the immune system evolves. Macrophages that have engulfed ink can die, releasing the pigment back into the dermis where the new macrophages pick it up in a never-ending cycle. This cycle contributes to the gradual fading of tattoos, a slow dance of cellular exchange that dulls the sharp edges and vibrant hues of the initial artwork. Moreover, the ink's journey doesn't stop within the skin. Tiny particles can travel through the lymphatic system, sparking further investigation into the long-term effects of tattoos on overall health. Research delves into how these particles might affect lymph nodes and the potential for systematic responses. The body's healing mechanism, in response to the tattoo-induced injury, encapsulates the foreign ink, an adaptive measure that permanently embeds the art into the skin. The interplay between tattoo ink and the immune system is a marathon, an ongoing, nuanced interaction that underscores the immune system's adaptability and complexity. When ink penetrates the dermis, it doesn't just sit there. It instigates a series of immune responses, marking the beginning of a lifelong biochemical relationship. As introduced previously, at the heart of this interaction are macrophages, the immune system's elite guards, constantly patrolling and maintaining order within the body's landscape. These cells don't just encounter ink particles, they envelop them, sequestering the foreign material in a bid to protect the body. This encapsulation is a testament to the body's intricate defense mechanisms, designed to isolate and neutralize potential threats. However, the life cycle of a macrophage is finite. As these cells age and die, they pass on the ink particles to their successors, ensuring the tattoo's persistence within the dermal canvas. This turnover is crucial, not only for maintaining the tattoo's vital integrity, but also for the immune system's ongoing management of the foreign ink. Over time, this cellular relay can lead to changes in the tattoo's appearance. The once crisp and vibrant ink can become blurred and faded as macrophages renew and release their ink-filled cargo. This transformation is a visual marker of the immune system's continuous yet subtle battle with the tattoo ink. From an immunological perspective, the ink's composition is critical. Some inks contain metals or chemicals that can provoke stronger immune responses, potentially leading to chronic inflammation or other immune-mediated reactions. Despite these concerns, concrete evidence linking tattoos to long-term immune dysfunction remains scarce. The immune system, in its robustness, generally tolerates the presence of tattoo ink, reflecting its remarkable capacity to adapt to foreign substances. Ongoing research delves into how different ink compositions interact with immune pathways, influencing not just the skin's local environment, but potentially the body's overall health. Factors such as the type of ink used, the tattoo's location, and an individual's health status contribute to the complexity of the immune response. In essence, the biological narrative of tattoos is rich and multifaceted, illustrating a dynamic interplay between art, science, and the body's innate defenses. While I can't deter the tattoo enthusiast in you, I can guide you on minimizing risks and protecting your body's intricate systems. Think of tattoo aftercare as harm reduction. It's about minimizing the immune system's distress and maximizing your tattoo's lifespan. First, hygiene is your best ally against complications. A clean tattoo site reduces the risk of infections that can overburden your immune system and impair healing. Use sterile, recommended products to clean the area and follow your artist's aftercare instructions to the letter. For those with health conditions or weakened immune systems, the equation changes slightly. Your body's defense mechanisms are already in overdrive, so introducing a new tattoo requires careful consideration. Consult with a healthcare professional pre-tattoo to understand potential risks and post-tattoo to tailor your aftercare regime. Monitoring healing is non-negotiable. Recognizing the difference between normal healing signs and symptoms of complication can prevent minor issues from becoming major. Inflammation, pain, or unusual discharge warrants immediate medical attention. The choice of tattoo artist and studio significantly impacts your risk level. Prioritize those who adhere to stringent hygiene and safety standards, as they play a crucial role in your skin's health and your immune response. Long term, the care you give your tattooed skin is paramount. Regular moisturization and UV protection maintain skin integrity, aiding the immune system in managing the foreign ink particles with minimal stress. Tattoos and the immune system engage in a complex lifelong dance. This interaction showcases the body's resilience, its ability to adapt and encapsulate foreign substances like tattoo ink without missing a beat. Understanding this biological perspective shifts the narrative of tattooing from mere aesthetics to a deeper appreciation of our body's dynamic responses. For tattoo enthusiasts, the insight isn't just fascinating, it's a call to honor the sophisticated processes beneath their inked skin. Recognize the artistry of the immune system, equally as important as the tattoo itself.